Hey guys, welcome to today's tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do a curly teased high pony for comp. First step is to get your hair up in a nice sleek ponytail and then we're going to curl it. All you're going to need for this step is some hairspray and a curler. So taking a smallish piece about 3 centimeters in width, you're going to take this and wrap it around your curler, directing it away from the face, not toward the face. This will make sure that the curls look cohesive and come together nicely at the end. So you want to hold this there for about 10 to 15 seconds, depending on the strength of your curler and the thickness of your hair. Then separate the hair from the curler, keep it in your hand while you give it a spritz of hairspray. This will help to hold the curls. Do not, under any circumstances, brush out the curls while they're still warm because this will ruin the curl and cause it to drop, which we do not want. Then you are just going to continue this process until the entirety of your ponytail has been curled. Just a tip, same as always, your curls and overall hairstyle is going to hold better throughout the day if you start with dirty hair. Freshly washed hair just never holds as well. Also something to consider, I have super thin hair and shorter hair, so this only takes me around 10 maybe 15 minutes to curl my whole ponytail. For someone with thicker, longer hair, this process will take a lot longer, so keep that in mind. I highly suggest practicing your hair and makeup before your first comp so you can plan ahead so there's no stress on the day. Step 2 is to put in your hair accessories. That might be a scrunchie or a bow. Today I decided to put in a scrunchie because it just makes it easier for you to see what I'm doing. Step 3 is the fun part. We're going to start our teasing. So what you're going to need for this is hairspray and a comb. It can be a normal comb or a teasing comb. Whatever you have should work just fine. So what I'm going to attempt to show you here, you want to take small pieces of your hair starting from the bottommost layer and working our way to the top. So the piece you want to take will be a similar size to the pieces that we were taking for our curling, maybe a bit smaller, so 2 to 3 centimeters in width. And you're going to take your hairspray and you're going to spray it on the front side and the back side at the root. And then taking your comb, you're going to tease again the back side and the front side. Now you want to be aggressive with this, I'm going to say. You can't be light-handed with the teasing, otherwise the ponytail is not going to hold and it's not going to get the height that we need. So lots and lots of teasing on both sides. Then once you've done with your teasing, let the piece of hair lay flat. Then kind of position it. So you want to flare it out to make the ponytail as big as possible. So as you can see, it's kind of spanning from one side of my head to the other. You don't want it just laying in the middle. And then essentially you just continue that process for the entirety of your ponytail. So taking small 2 to 3 centimeter pieces, spritz it on the front and the back with your hairspray, give it a good tease on both sides, then let it lay flat, flare it out, position it, and then give it a spray. And then yeah, you just continue that for the whole of your ponytail until you get to the front piece. One thing to be careful of when you're doing this is to make sure that you're taking the hair from the central point of your ponytail. You don't want to be taking too much from the right hand side or the left hand side because then your ponytail is going to become quite wonky and it's going to be hard to fix. So make sure you're taking that piece of hair from the center when you're parting it. You really need to make sure during this process that you're proper teasing. If you don't tease enough, you're going to notice halfway through when your ponytail isn't getting much volume and height, and it's kind of a difficult thing to fix. You kind of have to go back, brush it all back out, and then start again from the top, which is really difficult. So the more teasing, the better. Don't be light-handed whatsoever. Unfortunately, for those of you with thick hair, this is a much more strenuous process because you have to maintain those small, thin pieces, but you have a lot more hair to do. So keep that in mind. If you don't keep to small thin pieces because your hair is so thick. It obviously weighs more, so if you're doing this and trying to make it work with thicker pieces, it's not going to work because it's just going to weigh your whole ponytail down and it's not going to sit nice and high and with lots of volume. So keep that in mind. Make sure you give yourself time and make sure you're doing it properly. Last thing, just make sure that you're spraying the entirety of your ponytail after each section. So once you've laid it down and you've positioned it, spray it. Spray every single section because this is going to make a big difference in helping it hold throughout the day. Step 4 is to disguise any messy teasing. Now I like to call this my curtain piece. So just taking like the last one piece or two pieces of hair, if you have thicker hair, you spray it at the back and only tease the behind side, and then you lay it over the top of all your teased ponytail, and it kind of helps to disguise any bird nest effect that we've created because of all the teasing. And then I just take my comb and I comb through the whole ponytail, not too hard, so we don't want to brush out the teasing, but just over the top to make it look nice and sleek. And you're all done. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this helped. See you next time.